moment tenga como mi ni apaga tu ekpa. Hey! Hello, 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 hello.
Choplo ya limie, ye pa ku kwebo. Choplo ya limie, ye pa ku kwebo. Tabla kapae, kapaku taito. Tabla kapae, kapaku taito. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, 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 hello.
Ni program moment tenga como mi ni apaga tu ekpa.
back in here.
I promise I'm gonna pay my rent. You see me? That's what I'm working towards.
No, I gave you a first notice. I gave you time to pay it. We gave you a second notice. I gave you time to pay it. 6 months now. You've even gotten a third notice. I'm done. You need to take your stuff and get out and don't come back.
Brittany, please. All right, I'm gonna bring my rent. Brittany, please. Hey, good news. Yeah. I say nothing is too hard. Nothing is too hard. This work can testify. After 400 years in slavery, God brought them to the promised land. That's so. Liberia can testify. After 14 years, I say nothing is too hard. For God, I say nothing is too hard. Nothing is too hard. For Jehovah, you know nothing is too hard. Mama,
let me recognize few individual here, and let me recognize Queen Robino. Robino, how you doing? How you are doing this evening with the family? I hope you are doing great. That is my Allah. Robino is my Allah.
We need to call
He is a brother indeed. He is a brother.
Can it possible if you make yourself available? So I say nothing is too hard for you. I say nothing is too hard. Yeah, it's too hard. Hallelujah. Are you serious?
Let me say, welcome to Saleh Ali.
Daddy, you got a mind. Yeah,
Let me welcome Ambassador Sheikh Q Jabate Senior. Welcome everyone. Welcome.
Nothing is too hard. Nothing is too hard. You may be going through stagnation. You may be homeless.
Let me welcome Stanley.
No food on your table. You may lose your job. Starvation is your portion. I want you to know that God will provide for you. You are getting a daily bread. God is able. You can put your trust in Him.
Let me welcome Omaro Keita. Let me welcome Nimai Davis. Let me welcome Robert Zua. We are going to be discussing this evening, Madam Nomli Kanga Lawrence. We are going to be discussing her. I know that many of you will get mad with me while I'm leaking the people's secret out. But it is not classified as a secret when it has been discussed with 1 or 2 people. Anything that has been discussed with more than 1 person, it is not classified as a secret anymore. We have to go Nima Kante because the honorable former vice president of the Republic of Liberia, he have chosen the son of Nima. So that's the reason why I'm in full-fledged support of that ticket. That is the reason why Mzee Abraham, I can always play an Nimbalian music always. And secondly, I am for Nima too. Let me welcome Raymond Clark. The political season is getting gems up, in our country. It is not classified as a secret. One that have been discussed with more than 1 person. It is not classified as a secret. So that thing, what the Liberty Party people are doing, that thing, what they want to do, that thing, that nasty thing, that thing, that complacent thing, that ugly thing, it have been discovered. 82 Abraham Darrow's on YouTube. Poor. Let me welcome Jacqueline Solo. My friend and brother Francis Doe, congratulations for your wonderful graduation, my friend and brother. Thank you. Let me welcome my own sister, my beloved sister, Moi de Camara. You too? Wow.
Cause my man great as a ganyaso. Couple way ya great as a ganyaso. Baka baka. So no woman walk a great walk to where. So no woman walk a great walk. Now ya woman walk to open it. Walo happy again. Walo piege go back when we piege. Walo basa beso. Sane me puisa. Greno kanu basa greno kwaso. Kabayi mo kabe wengo ayo. Walo grena.
Francis Doe, welcome. This is your show. Francis Doe, my friend and brother, welcome from Canada.
Mama, daddy, we want to come and talk to. Daddy, so daddy, we also. I'm Marina White. Mama, mother, also. Let's go, man. Make it way, man. Go away, well, they were better.
I was mostly disappointed with the security. In 2019, the trend started, and I was one of those, if not the only person who reported that to the Senate, and the Senate did not act. When Tilia Ure was attacked in 2015, there were police all around the building and their commander. Nobody acted. The police didn't act. We had to send people in the house to rescue Tilia Ure when gas was being wasted around the building to burn the house. Police did not act because they were waiting for instruction. In 2013, you say we shouldn't call names, and it's true, but when Jefferson Kochi and his thugs attacked us in District 13, and our bloodshed, international community, everybody was concerned. I came to the Senate. The Senate did not act. Today, Jefferson Kochi's lawyer is proud to say that, and he took me to court. There was no investigation, nothing. Today, we see a play of people provoking one another. When you see a group of people coming to the Liberian Senate or to the legislature to present petition, even if they are 10, you see police standing all here with their shield materials to protect people. What happened to the university campus was announced. And people took their time and walked in there. In fact, that morning, everywhere was closed at the university campus. There were no school, restaurants, everywhere they were closed. The police did not act. Some of the people that walk in that campus, they are notorious criminals that are known. Zogos went in there.
Position, the CPP position has been, let's stop all of this talking. Enough of the talking. The CPP did, through the standard bearer, did presented a proposition, which was Ambassador Boaga, let Mr. Cummings hands up, give him a vice president, and then you support us, we go. We want at this time for the United Party to come back and either tell us we agree with you or no. Mr. Cummings, I think you and Mr. Ambassador Boaga should run. If that is our position, that means we have two positions, right? We'll go on the table. I believe that when we go on the table and sit in the room, we'll come out with a decision that Liberian people will like. But the talking and the different talking is no longer relevant. What is important here is what is the United Party proposition to the CPP? The CPP has made a proposition. The United Party should come back with a proposition. And that proposition will help us to say, here we are. Mr. Cummings is saying that, Mr. Boaga is saying that, we bring some elders in the room. and we'll come up with a decision that Liberia will benefit from. But the talking right now, everybody who wants the opposition to be together should not be coming to the CPP. The CPP has made it very clear that it is for it. It is prepared for the talk. It is willing to go and sit down to come up with a result that will help the opposition to sit together. What more can we do? I mean, what people want us to do now? All we want now is to get a call from the youth.
Honorable President in waiting, Honorable Vice President in waiting, for all our PDP people here, I'm honored to be here because of the blessing of my uncle. Today is a historical day, right? Today is a historical day for the opposition, right? You know, when my uncle was speaking, he brought it on the paper. When the Vice President in waiting was speaking, he brought it on the paper. So I brought my uncle to speak with my uncle. Oh Lord! I say, you know, some people laying down right now, they're trembling. They're trembling, right? Because the opposition is getting ready to take over the country, right? The opposition must hold together. One political party cannot win the people that are so desperate to be re-elected. Because if people remain in power, forget it, that door will eat him or me. Forget it, that door will eat him or me. We need to hold together as an opposition. I don't want the people from the Unity Party discussing anybody in the opposition. Because tomorrow there will be second round. When we finish fighting, I was saying, who will talk to somebody to vote for the Unity Party? No, when you come to me, I will not do it. We must hold together. You know, last week I met my uncle in Bombing County. We're trying to still bring the opposition together. It couldn't be on one ticket, but there must be understanding that anybody goes second to get our support. If we don't do that, second round, we will not be able to reconcile ourselves. If we can't solve our problem before the election, we will not be able to solve the problem. Until we are being president, you get representative, it made no difference. It made no difference. Because any paper you bring there, we will pass it. We will eat the money, you will suffer. And you listen to what the ambassador said? Everything the ambassador said are true. We can send the money to the ministry, we can go for it, we can eat it. The minister didn't lie. Lama I said them all in the hall, they say no. What do we do in our we can all in the house? The day we all in our hall, you will know that we the lawmaker, we can steal more than the president. I say Muya, all in the hall, 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 Muya. Mr. President in waiting, these are your people. You know, Liberian people like the drum truck. You know the drum truck can build a marshal and get party for it, right? I do not want your leadership to treat the people that way. When I go to your house, I can see people coming in your living room. You have to leave that down. Because you are making the people get used to it and you need to maintain it. Because if you don't maintain it, you will spoil your legacy. The decision made by you today will make you president or will break the Unity Party down. You still got work to do. You got people that are dissatisfied. You need to take the shape and the ability to have the problem resolved. Because if we don't solve that problem, it will be too late for us.
You understand? I got the evidence here and we'll send the evidence to election. Look, we don't want election violence. Any attempt for job we have to break the election, will move to a horse and get him from the place here. Any attempt for job we have to break this election. That is why they have, NEC have recruited citizens. NEC have recruited citizens. I got evidence here. From Anthony H. Yancey, communicating with model for them to bring their people here so the process can go on a smooth basis. You understand what I'm saying? Our communication is on the way to election commission, and they better take it serious. They better take it serious. Anybody use gun to break election, will use gun to go for you. I challenge any of them. Anybody use gun, Ambassador, we have used gun to break election, will use gun to go for him.
Have you filed an official complaint?
The complaint going. The complaint going. You understand what I'm saying? The complaint is on the way. We will not condone that kind of thing. You say you can win election, win it peacefully. You can use the liberal money to reduce them to beggars. Up to now, civil servants are not taking pay. People are protesting all around. We get one man that go pass around to go enjoy and say go to advocate for Liberia. What advocacy have you gone to do for Liberia? Ambassador, we have just become an embarrassment like disgrace to the country. What I want done is all these seditions that they got, all these seditions that they got in the NEC need to be withered out. They need to be withered out. All these seditions they got in the NEC need to be withered out.
This lady you allege, is she working with the National Election?
Yes, she's a registered here. Anthony H. Jansen, I will share it.
She's in a group chat with Malu.
Yes, I will share the chat with you. I will share the communication so you can post it.
Today we are having election.
The president is being confirmed that the president got a virus. Those drugs that came from
you are about to come by here.
Those drugs that came from Guinea-Bissau came from his friend. From Guinea-Bissau, you know, the president of Guinea-Bissau, I think either the president or the prime minister of Guinea-Bissau came down with the virus. So he's the president's friend. The president got the virus. He's spraying it to all his officials. So we want a country, we want our people to pray for him. He's our president. We don't want the virus to carry him, but he need to know that WHO said before you take any herb, it should be approved by WHO. So, Mr. President, do not take the herb until it is approved by WHO.
So, are you going to offer prayer for the president?
I will offer prayer for him. He has to offer prayer for himself.
Representative
He needs to offer prayer for himself first. Let the Lebrenpo know that he wronged the Lebrenpo. Let the Lebrenpo know that he's been taking the Lebrenpo resources and enriching himself. He have taken the Lebrenpo money again and building his property to 9th Street. He said that his son, you know, is wrong. So this is wrong. This is wrong. The president need to stop. Now the Lebrenpo swear follow him so. He have abused and abused the trust of the Liberian people. He needs to stop it.
Representative Yaga, I saw most of your followers here jubilating. Tell us what happened.
Well, the case is finished.
What makes it finished?
The judge ruled in my favor. The judge ruled in my favor. So the case is finished. The Bagu said he's going up to the Supreme Court. So he can go there and test the Supreme Court. Then he tests the brain.
So are you saying the government of Liberia has taken an appeal to the Supreme Court?
Yeah, they said it's all on the news.
I want the Liberian people to know that we have tried with all efforts from our party and people with like thinking to ensure that we get together in a collaboration to defeat the ruling party. And that effort was supported initially by Ambassador Joseph Neiman Boycott and some members of the Unity Party. We got together with like-minded political party, and we started what is called the Democratic Alliance of Liberia, with the hope that we will do as was mandated to us by the Liberian people. Unfortunately, we'd like to inform the Liberian people that we have not been successful, and we want to assure the Liberian people that we are committed towards coming together. But we must come together in good faith. We must come together in the interest of Liberia and our international partners, and not in the interest of one or two persons and the desire to hold political office in this country. Henry, you are aware, because we've had this discussion before, and my entire political party knows where I stand. As a politician, one should never say they only want one position or they will not hold a position. That is why we have remained mute. But you can attest to it, and other members of my political party, And in fact, at the convention, at our national convention in Bangan, we made it clear that it was time for young people to take on the mantle of authority in our political spheres in Liberia. We encourage our the political leader of the Unity Party, Ambassador Boyka, to ensure that his choice for the vice president be a young person who can join him in moving the country forward. We also acting at our convention.
I'm sorry, I have to interrupt.
Convention to decrease the tenure of the presidency to 4 years. And if he's interested in Liberia, it must start from him to ensure that we don't continue what was started. But we also made it clear that we are not interested in any vice presidency of Liberia. We made it clear, and we want to use this opportunity to say it to all the Liberians that we are not interested. But considering what we have done in the political spheres in Liberia, our party must have a leading role in that decision. No one party owns Liberia. No one party will ever be able to get everything in Liberia again. Gone are the days of the True Weak Party. We must realize that Liberia is owned by everybody, including every political party. So let me put to rest the fear of people that, oh, Bernard Ayew want to be vice president. That's not it. That I do not care to be. What I want is for the former vice president to pick a competent person that can assist him. And in the instance where he's not around, take the leadership of this country and move our country forward. Liberia deserves much better than what she has. And we're committed to fighting for Liberia. You know, when people, never in my lifetime have I seen the position of vice president being campaigned for. You know, I've never seen that. Where in the world do you campaign to be somebody vice president? You don't. But what is annoying is that when people allow this to continue, they lower the bar for the vice presidency. Has been lowered to the point where no real meaningful Liberian will want it. You know, so, and you know, again, decisions have to be made, and they must, and all, you know, all the people involved has to be a part of the decision making, not one person or one group. Liberia is for everybody. No matter what tribe you come from, no matter what your social or economic status, you have a place in this process. But the process must be done, and we must ensure that the right person is selected to be the vice president of any group, whether it's Joseph Neiman Boyka, Alexander Cummings, T1 Gonglo, of any of those. They must tell the Liberian people now who are they carrying as a vice president. We deserve it. We're 7 months from election, and we still have not heard that. This decision is too crucial to be delayed anymore. So we hope that not only Alex Cummings, T1 Gonglo, but also Joseph Neiman Boyka, he has to make the decision. and we have to move forward. But I want the Liberian people to know, approximately 5 years ago, I came up and announced that I didn't have any more. I was not.
In a simple way. The thing that some people did, you are not married, yeah? Hello? The thing where some people did, they put them who behind the Supreme Court, they will put them all in the newspaper, on the radio, all they will talk, you are not married, yeah? And when you know people speak up when they do that, you can just look at it and laugh, eh? Because in our Brodsky in 2017, took the election commission to court because they were cheating in the election. Even with the law said, if you say $10 law for you, and somebody can say, I wouldn't take $2, the law will hold you for that whole $10. Councillor Brodsky said they cheated in the election. Councillor Brodsky carried proof that they were cheating. The Supreme Court look at the cheating. They say we see the cheating but not plenty. They kind of thing all having that so. But you know what Councillor Brodsky did? The founding father of this party, he said, I disagree with the Supreme Court. But as a law-abiding citizen, I will respect what they say, but they know that they were wrong. When you pour small Kool-Aid in pure water, the water can still be pure? No. The law says, when you say fraud, cheating happens somewhere, that cheating can scatter the water in that pure again, that means you will do it all over. But the Supreme Court said, Councillor, we see cheating, but we beg you that plenty. That's the kind of court we are having. The Supreme Court said, we see the document that Musa changed. We see Musa's signature on the fundamental document that he agreed that he changed the original document. Well, you just leave that one there. That the Supreme Court does so. That the Supreme Court there. So, General Council of Boston did in 2017, my political leader, thank you. You are a woman of courage. You are a woman of grace. You are a woman of resilience. I have seen you stay in the Liberian Senate among men, and you refuse to know that you were scared. You know where trust are among men. My political leader, the grace that God has upon you is only because God has prayed for this country. That is why He refused for people like you to crack. I've never seen a woman in politics who doing challenging times. At the time she can be calm, she said it will be okay. He said it will be okay. When men who love the party emotionally shedding tears, believing, feeling that all is over, that's the time the leader can stand up and say, why not that thing on? It will be okay. But let me close by saying, people, all the people who are there doing withdrawal, we are there, and coming there, now for 2023. 2023. The people can, nobody can fire you and they see your future. When they see your future and your future bright, they can fire you because they believe they can fire you to bring you down so you can reach to that future. But anything God has for you will see your face. Anything God has for you will see your face. This country, Grandmaster country, the entire Bassa belt. You open your eye and you open your ears. Some people went, so Jesus went to, he said, some people making miracles over there in your name. You know what Jesus said? If they are now against us, they are for us, right? I want to close by saying, unless some people wanted to be here and they're not here for any reason, the people who are deliberately not here, they're not for us. I'm not talking about.
The people who are deliberately not here, they are not for us, they are not with us. But one thing I can tell you, we open our arms to everybody. We are prepared to reconcile. We are prepared to embrace, but we will not compromise. We will not compromise. I need to say this. This party, the political leader, Senator Kapie, the entire party, nobody against Charlie Bronsky. Nobody against Charlie. We want to take Charlie for welcome day, led by the political leader, Jacob Smith, Senator Kapie, if they need be. If we can sit down and Charlie can allow her big sister to fix things, we can take our people for welcome gift into Buchanan City and we need money Jordan to them. But, hello? You gotta declare God is concerning and then lay on it. Let the people see what they here for. You can be here there. Hello? No, it's not possible. You can be here and there. Charlie Walker Bronsky walked down when he felt cheated and the democracy of our country was declining. He walked down to go rescue the democracy of our country. He didn't hide himself. He was in front. The political leader has the political leadership and political mandate of the party. We all better fall in line, or the games that some of us may want to play will catch up with us. It's already catching up. But God is in control of this woman's leadership. You want? Get a friend. Hello? If you want, get a friend. Let me look in the camera. So bring up. If you want, close your eyes to the reality of what we talk before you. Get a friend away. When no engine in a car, that car is only for friend. And when a friend set up for law, it can turn to a scrap and people can use it for paper. Let me leave you here. I must speak. I must speak. Okay. We got a political leader here, Senator Zake. Make it go on. So we here. I will make some rounds to the country as some of the international center this evening. I may go on the radio this evening to speak to the county. I speak to the county to tell the people, to tell you,
speak. The best senator of our time, speak.
Thank you. If you want, keep the frame. If you want the frame to be useful, you better respect the engine.
Get a party will fight behind your lead. Get a free will fight behind your lead.
I put the boss roll. I put the boss roll. The body they go. Everything we do, and now the father will go and do it. But the father don't get father in. Lord, thank you, Mama. Lord, thank you, fathers. Thank you, brothers and sisters. Thank you, fellow partisans. Thank you for those who believe in this woman, the senator of Grand Bassa County. the lioness of the Liberia Senate, the landlady of this county, the landlady of the entire Bassa Belt.
The show face of Grandma Garden.
You, God bless us. No man can test. You have here, here, 2023, October, we will decide the direction of this country. 2023, October, we will decide the direction of this country. The people in Moya, they say, Pastor Queen,
ADD, I like him. I like Manise. I like ADD so much. I like his courage, his tenacity. I love it. But sometimes you need to be watchful. What was the essence of Nyombli Kangan Lawrence fighting Musa Hassan ability when she knew that she could not be able to win this fight? What was the essence? What was the essence of ADD enthusing this lady for them to be able to fight a battle that they could not sustain? What was the essence of them fighting a battle what they could not sustain? What was the essence? At the end result, look at them today where they are. Just looking around you and be able to observe, to be able to see where they are today. Then what was the essence of the fight? What was the essence of you going to Grand Bassa County and be able to put the Bazula net together against Musa Hassan ability? What was the essence? What was the essence? Now let me tell you guys what happened yesterday evening. Let me tell you guys what happened yesterday evening. Mr. Alexander B. Cummings have gone to meet with Nyombli along with Musa Hassan ability. Madam Belete said, Madam Nyombli Kanga Lawrence said that she cannot be able to meet with the political leader of the ANC once Musa Belete is in a circle. That was Mr. Lawrence's statement. So what she did, she was able to, she have her team, Daniel Sano and the legs of others. The former Secretary Gabriel Smith, the former Secretary General for the Liberty Party. They went along, they went to go have too many meetings. And at the end result, from Nyombli camp, they said that they are resolved. They are waiting for them to be able to work with Mr. Cummings. Then Nyombli took the phone to be able to call ADD, to be able to tell ADD what ADD think. ADD said to her that since the people did not choose you as a vice running mate, the United Party people, that's the people that ADD referring to. Since the people did not choose you as a vice running mate, you can be able to go as a vice running mate to Mr. Cummings. So this picture was taken yesterday. After they have come out with the conclusion of their meeting, that's where the photo was taken. The photo was taken right outside. Now, let me say something and say it very clear and let you guys hear me. Hear me now or better hold your peace. If Madam Nyombli Kanga Lawrence, I'm saying it again. If Madam Lawrence pick on the vast candidacy of Mr. Alexander B. Cummings, her political career is done. Her political career is done. Reason because the people of Bassa, the poor of Bassa, they are resolved that they will not work with Mr. Cummings so long Musa Hassan Bete were able to carry their daughter to court. Her political career is done. Reason because the United Party have given her two options. The United Party along with the MDR have given Madam Lawrence two options. Either she becomes the national campaign manager, the campaign chair lady, or she be the first female pro tempore of the Liberian Senate. Now, I have left with her. I have left with Madam Lawrence for her to be able to look into all of that. At this time, it is a damn minute. This is a damn minute discussion. Any decision that she make, it will either tweet her down or boost her up. Mr. Musa Hassan Belete have taken to court not one time. Don't you know that it was their court, it was this court ruling that JMB was waiting for before he could be able to make an announcement? JMB was hoping that the court ruling could go in your favor. But it never happened that way. The court ruling never went into your favor. The court ruling went into the favor of Musa Hassan Belete. Then the Musa Belete released a statement saying that if Mr. JMB choose Madam Nyamlikanga Lawrence, he and Mr. Joseph Walker will run to court throughout. So do you want for the people to be going to court while his other parties, his other partisans, his other party are running campaign? Or you want for the people to go smoothly to the presidency? And Madam Kanga Lawrence, she does not understand that. She does not understand that. And let me tell you it very clear before I open the line. Let me tell you it very clear before I open the line. If you are not careful, your political career will be just like backup Gabriel Matthew. Or you will be like Ellen. The two decisions that you are about to make, you will either be like Gabriel Backup Matthew, or you be like Madam Salif. It is, you hear Mr. Benedict Ure criticizing you. You listen to that. That you are campaigning to be the former vice president running mate. You listen to that. But today, you are not seeing that. You are not seeing the bigger picture. You are not looking at the bigger picture of your political career. You are going to choose to agree that you be a vice running mate for Mr. Alexander B. Cummings, who you got thwarted along the way. But you know what? This is a left field with my audience, for my audience to be able to call in, and for my audience to be able to discuss, to be able to give me reasons. But I strongly believe that the Bazolan, they are disappointed for you to even host meeting. While Musa Bete is in the background laughing, they are disappointed. You know how many people call me today to tell me that they are disappointed? You know how many people call me today to tell me that they are seriously disappointed? Keep your call coming out on 267-466-9119. Once more, 267-466-9119. Once more, 267-466-9119. Or you can keep your call coming out on 215-266-6509. Or you can keep your call coming out on 267-466-9119. Or you can keep your call coming out on 215-266-6509. Or you can call us on your WhatsApp on 215-266-6509. That is the number to call to be part of the Magnificent Abraka Talk Show. I am just saying it. You know how many people are disappointed? But they will prefer to you to the ballot. If you are not careful, this will be your last time in the Liberian Senate. If you are not careful. But keep a call coming out on 267. Let me take our first caller. Caller coming to you. Caller, what is your name and where are you calling from?
Hey, Ebi, how you doing?
I'm doing good, and you?
Good, good. Brother, thank you so much. My name is Christopher Tengbe.
Christopher Tengbe, go ahead.
Hold on, let me off the phone. So, thank you so much for the show tonight, Ebi. You are selling. Oh, thank you so much. But you know what, Ebi? I want to say this to everyone, okay? We Liberians, can you hear me?
Yeah, you live.
So, we Liberians that live in America or that living in the Western world, we are not honest to ourselves. The reason is that we all say that, every one of them say if JMB pick anyone, we always support him. So today, JMB pick someone else. Abraham Dowd is not able to support JMB. I don't think it's a bad thing. I don't even think they should support JMB anymore because they're going to be traitors. They have already shown their true colors. So there's no point for them to even people to say, they should come together. There is no togetherness. Whenever police pull you over in the Western world, they're going to give you tickets. You have to pay for that ticket. So there's no issue of begging them to go and pay. If your wife said today she don't want you, she don't want you. Even if people happen to beg her, her mind is already been made up. She's going to let you go.
No, the point about it is that we are not begging, but we are sending this as a caveat. We are sending this as a reminder because tomorrow, when they go to the ballot box, the Liberian people are already resolved. The Liberian people are already resolved. Yeah.
Ebi.
Yeah.
Let me say this, my brother. If the Liberian people choose to say they will follow Yombly, it is their right. But remember this, what you just said will haunt them tomorrow. Let them not just say goodbye to the Senate. We all contributed for them being leaders today. By encouraging our people to vote for them will be the same one, the same thing they're doing, we'll do it to them, AB. Why people have to worry? For me, AB, trust me, I pray to God, let Yombly, Abraham Dowd, Henry Costa, Ure, let them follow any other person, they go support the person. They already betrayed the old man. Why would come and beg them? They said they were going to do this. Costa said, anyone Bucket choose as vice president, he's going to support the ticket. Because of power, let Costa get part of
and furthermore is that, and do you know that Mr. Bernard U.S. said that the people should be able to choose a younger person? So I'm asking now.
Yes, he said that. Yes, he said that on Costa Show. So let me say this, AB. If they want, let Costa Park is borrow. He is American, let him come by America to live. But trust me, for me, even my one vote, I will never support Costa. none of my family member are going to vote for any senatorial bid or candidate in Mosrado County. Period. We don't have to fry any fish in this. Let us go and support who they want to support. Politics is interest. AB. They are no longer interested. Me, if I were a JMB or if I talk to JMB, if I have the opportunity, I will tell you, even these people talking to you, don't trust them. Do not trust them because they are not ready. Even on a class reload, I said the same thing today. No need to be begging these people, God, the people, let us say this. For what? For what now? You my wife. If you say you don't want me, I beg you, no way. I have talked, no way. Why am I going in court to go look? In court, you say you don't want me. What again should I do? If they wanted this old man, whatever happened, they would have swallowed it. I know it's painful according to them, but that was not what Yomli was even looking at. You know what? One thing with Liberian, we that live in the Western, we are not good people to our people. We always support the wrong. Let them call their people, they say they should not support Joseph Boakai. If for Joseph Boakai now get presidential position, whatever he now win, and I'm going to kill Joseph Boakai. And I didn't want suffering. You will see that in the day they will be cutting some of them their hands. By the time they will know that they made mistake. Even if they don't think he's safe, or if she the young lady she's safe, what happened to all the other time? They never send our police to go to sleep to Gawa. Let them make mistakes. They will say they're doing it to Joseph Boakai. That they are bene AB. My brother, don't hurt your head. Like Brenda, how we looking? Why you hurting your head? Take care, brother. I'm listening.
Thank you. Keep your call coming out on our number here on 215-266-6509, or you can keep your call coming out on 267-466-9119. Once more, 267-466-9119. Or you can keep your call coming out on 215-266-6509. That is the number to call to be part of the Magnificent Abraka Talk Show. Yeah, talk your own. Talk your own. But let them remember that any statement, any statement, you see, send the former vice president, choose his running mate. ADD has said that he was going to come on class reloaded to come to Cantor. But since then, ADD have not come to make any public statement. Since then, Henry Costa have not come out to make any public statement. Since then, Ben Nayure have not come out to make any public statement. Because the Liberian people are resolved. The Liberian people are resolved in choosing the Ome, in choosing Jeremiah Kwankun and the Papi. So, if you know what I know, if you want your political career to have a dent, take the road that you're taking. Take the road that you're taking. But I can promise you that your political career is going to be molly. Keep your call coming out on 267-466-9119. Or you can keep your call coming out on 215-266-6509. Once more, 215-266-6509. Or you can keep your call coming out on 267-466-9119. That is the number to call to be part of the Magnificent Abraka Talk Show. Here we discuss the truth, nothing else but the truth. You know, normally, I cannot say she's too desperate. I cannot use that word. But Mr. Bernard, you have said to you that you are campaigning to become vice running mate to the Papi. And then you want for the people to be able to hear you. Why you think that Henry Costa have not made a statement? Sonny Papi make his appointment. Why you think that ADD have not made any statement? Sonny Papi make his Sonny Papi nominated Mr. Jeremiah Kwankun. My sister, younger Morris, welcome. Welcome, my sister. Why you think? Because the people they have eyes, they have the third eye. They can see. The people have eye that they can see. Any mistake from Madam Nyomli Kangan Lawrence, any mistake, her political career happen. Any mistake, I will repeat that 2 times. Any mistake from Madam Lawrence to go to that route, to go to that route, to go to that road. Carter, what is her name and where are you calling her from? Carter, what is her name and where are you calling her from?
Yo, AB, how you doing, my brother?
I'm doing quite good, and you, Sam?
Yeah, nothing much, man.
Yeah.
You know, the current political development in Liberia it just shocked everyone, you know. It's unfortunate the way things are playing up politically. It was not something we all anticipated for. And our politicians just shown the reason why that country not going nowhere. There are a bunch of confused people, there are a bunch of greedy people, and there are a bunch of selfish people. You know, the old man choosing Jeremiah Kun, everyone know that we all wanted Yombly. But it's unfortunate that the Papa did not choose Yombly. But I think Yombly and DeLon should have looked at things from afar and know that this was a perfect opportunity for them to campaign for themselves. Maybe you can burn a farm, the time the farm hot, then you go start scratching. Now, only a stranger will go and fetch water to the bottom of the river. But the person that knows the river will go to the top. Yombly and DeLon, they're not thinking about their political future. You know, when I listened to DeLon podcast the other time, you can make us scared. Oh, we our support. It can't scare us. We get well down DeLon. Don't forget, the diaspora, then you say we can make you scared. The voter, then you say we can make you scared. We uphill you because of the work you are doing and the work you continue to do. But do not sit down and think for 1 second that you have reached. The 9 year, 2 years old, call it down to 7. DeLon, no matter how much you hurt, it shouldn't take you that far. You know the thing that really annoying in this whole thing, AB? If Yombly knew she wanted a vice president position, you know, this is the same mistake they made at Chakra, the CPP. Say what you may want about CDC, but CDCians, they tell you what it is, and they are pretty smart. CDC tell Joel, when you come here, they stand up barrel shit not for anybody. Even the new coalition they forming. When you come here, the stand up barrel, vice stand up barrel shit tell you half on it. If Yombly knew she wanted to become a vice president, why didn't she tell the woman from the beginning? See him go to Costa. If you knew all the things you are doing around the paper, your heart on the vice presidency, but when they ask you, nobody shouldn't put my name in nothing. When the trade even come, someone is supporter, no, you're not put my name in nothing. Then you make an open statement. Anybody, anybody. You know, let's look at the thing from a logical standpoint, okay? The woman choose Jeremiah Kun. There are a lot of people who have issues with it because of Prince Johnson. Jeremiah Kun himself, he's not really a bad person. But now everyone's saying Prince Johnson. So now everyone's shifting Prince Johnson blame because of the influence, which I can understand. But if you look at it from another logical standpoint, crime is not transferable. But let's look at Jeremiah Kun as a Jeremiah Kun. But my problem, I go with Yombly and DeLon, Yombly and Costa. If they knew this was their target, why were they not bold from the beginning? Papa, yeah? My party going down because of the reason, I'll be clear with you, I'll be sincere with you. And when you tell me now, if you not choose me as your vice running mate, let me find somewhere else to go. Let the woman sit down and say, you know what, I'm not choosing you. Politics are interest. Maybe by now she will align with someone else. So now she and Delon pissed off. How were Costa and her own group going to feel? Because Ben Ayueden came out already say again campaign to become vice president. So that means if Joseph Barker are going to choose her,
It was going to be problem.
Are going to feel back.
It was going to be problem. Now
so how Ben Ayueden too are going to feel? No, let's look at the thing here, my brother. Let's look at the thing in a very logical way. Let's look at it this way. What happened if JMB are going to say, you know what? My son Costa been around me for a long time, been helping me. Let me choose my son Costa. How dare Yombly are going to feel?
Very bad.
So you see, you know, there's something they call in Gizi say Yom Tenda. You know, when you split in the wood, you chop it. There's a possibility when you move the axe, those two pieces of wood come back together. When you smash your finger, it will hurt you really bad. That the position Costa and her group, Yombly and her own group put the woman in. The old man look at the thing. Let's look at the thing from a logical standpoint. Yombly, you guys get more influence than even Jeremiah Kuna just come as vice president. Likewise, the Costa. This is a punch in the face of CDC. We have slashed about 40 to 30% or 25% of CDC vote from them. Choosing them. The only thing I expected Yombly from this, this would have been Yombly political, how do I say, a season. This would have been because if it wasn't Dillon who knew Yombly in the Senate there, all of them were there stealing. That faced the fact. They were all there collecting their money, collecting their thing. We heard a new Yombly in that place. Then Dillon came, we started hearing Yombly before Yombly then started coming outside. We heard Yombly then in that place. So today we blame Jeremiah Kun for the sin stealing, which is not right, which I'm not backing. But she has said she no injured. Because all of them, they think they're talking, I listen to Dillon, they changed. We wanted to move UP, but we're not looking at the change that were coming after that. Granted, fair enough. I agree with you, Dillon, but don't make it look like to say you injured. All of you people in that place, you put guy your heads in all type of scandals. The problem here now, how can we work with what we have? The Omer chose Jeremiah Kun. Even if Jeremiah Kun was a criminal or whatever, this is an advantage for you guys in the Senate now. You already got two people on your side. How can we work with what we have now? Yombly and you cry whole day for program-based budget. Y'all won't clean the Senate. Yombly, is this not a perfect opportunity for you to clean that Senate? For you to be the next Senate pro tem, to head that Senate and make things better over there. Dillon, is this not an advantage for you to have control over certain sector compared to being vice president? That you wouldn't go and say that. Yombly, if Yombly was smart, if I was sitting next to Yombly like a family member, I was going to tell her condition number one, Papa, yeah, 5 years, 6 months. You say you only want to serve one term. We want you. I want you. In that period of time, put in your resignation. Jeremiah could pick me as his vice running mate and help us to win the election. Condition number one. Because this was the same condition they were giving to Cummins. Ben Ayue said it. That the Omer said you're only going to serve for 4 or 5 years and resign and leave the 1 year for how you call it, he the Cummins meant to earn it and continue. So the same deal that you wanted to give Cummins, I want you to give me that deal. Condition number one. Condition number two, I want to be the Senate pro tem. I don't want any competition in it. And then you ask for a few other governmental positions, and Yombly would have put forth this request.
I'm telling you.
And stay on the team. Because they said they're fighting for the Liberia. What kind of change he did not bring in now? The Musa ability he bringing with Alexander Kumi that they changed there. He said now his problem now Prince Johnson kid are true. So the Daniel trade that behind Alexander Cummins that were killing with Chancellor that they seen killer. So they need to stop being greedy because this is just what they're showing. This is just complete greediness. Jeremiah Kuna the president. JMB is the president, but you know what? In every one of them, man, AB, every one of them got in their mind that they owe so old that God will call him soon. So everybody want that position so they can replace the woman. This is what's in their mind. That's one. Two, They thought that the Ome will serve for one term, and the Ome will do the right things to help the country. It will be a campaign for them to just get easy right to become president. That's why I made the whole vice president slot hard. If to say not for being vice president under GMB for that reason, let's go to Taiwan Gonglo. But you know, if Yombly become vice president to Cummins, my brother, I will lose every respect for Yombly and DeLong. You know, only a dog can say "Kwa" and then go back to it.
But look.
With what Musa Belete did, come here, every 1 second, let me learn this. With what Musa Belete did to that party, with the way Musa Belete denigrate her, with the way Mr. Kumi supported Musa Belete in destroying Liberty Party, for you to even sit down on a meeting to even consider Kumi's option of being vice president, trust me, I doubt her credibility. If Yombly won't be vice president, Taiwan Gonglo went to her. I will support her to go there. The only thing it will do, it will reduce JMB vote. To be honest, it will reduce it. But you that say you're fighting for change, he the Delon made are blaming Taiwan, let me say, how you call it, JMB for choosing Jeremiah Kun. So the change he's bringing, that Musa Belete, that the change there, will bring change that will benefit the country, that the change there, that the change you're bringing, Delon, bringing Daniel Che, that the change that you're bringing, they got a hard confusion with Jefferson County recently that was selling all the passport, and the change that you bring it to us, Delon. But I say this to the Delon and the Yombly. The first mistake they made to give that party to ability that caused them the embarrassment.
That was the first
they
mistake.
Managed to revive from it. Let them ask themselves questions. There are Basa people that are so pissed off with ability for carrying their party in Nimba. For doing everything that ability is doing today, their supporters are pissed off. I want to see how will they have the face to go back to those same supporters and tell them that we're turning the party over back to Musa and Mr. Cummins only because Yombly won't be vice president. You know, Delon politician, maybe say from the day I hear say ability. Cummins and DeLong leading that campaign. DeLong is leading that freaking campaign. From the day I heard that these people, even to consider the fact, to sit down in meeting with the same people that have been abusing you. They, Dr. Francais, what his name, Ben Savvy, what a guy named Kula, that with Musa Beledi, and they get Martin Sekula and what a guy named the Cummins, how you call it? They get just graduated from law school. Yakula. All these people been denigrating you. All these people been carrying you people to court. All these people been tormenting you. These same people come back only because you want to be vice president. Then you sit down in meeting with them. I will go consider with my team. Really? And then ask yourself, do you know, Abby, from what I heard, do you know JMB asked the woman to resign just to avoid the court cases that the government get on her? JMB asked her to resign. And asked her to be corrected on this one. JMB asked her to resign as the standard bearer of LP, and you are going to choose her. She refused. She refused.
Yeah.
What you want the woman to do? To select you so Joey and he can be going to Supreme Court that he will not win? Because all these things, you know, people not know where all these things coming from, AB. All these things is headed by that old witch we get in that country. That's why the day JB become president that Totomo grow in from her. She behind all the bullshit. She's the one behind all this evil plan. All this evil plan, she behind it. You even know the strategic decision that the woman made. People not even seeing the strategic plan.
But
this is a strategic plan that the woman having.
Not to cut you off.
Say everything.
Not to cut you off. If Jeremiah Kun had been chosen to be the vice running mate, if Jeremiah Kun and the people win the elections, you normally go as the Senate pro tempore of the Liberia Senate after 5 years. After 5 years, Papa will start and Jeremiah Kun will automatically take over. Then he can be able to appoint you. That can be the CD. But they people they don't see.
You see, Edo, let me tell you this. It is true the Senate pro tem is voted upon by the Senate. but the president has a very large influence on it because the Senate pro tem has to work in line with it. How you think Abacha went over there? That magic? They're not on a job. We are the influence. My brother, we're not stupid here. Even in America, there, why you think the Republican and the Democrat are fighting over horses? The people can put forth the person they trust to spearhead that era. All the time you've been having places. Why you think Ellen Snow removes, Ellen removed Ellen Snow? My brother, you need to go, how you call it? JMB select Yombly to go as the Senate pro tem. UP and all the other political parties that support JMB will not put forth any candidate and they will vote for Yombly. I know what I'm saying. That's how it works. If for example, Yombly take that offer, UP, no senator in that era, that in the Senate that support the old man will come forth for election. There will be under Yombly, and the Papa will talk to all of them to vote for Yombly. They will give her the edge. And this would have been a perfect opportunity because this was the way that Charles Walker Bronsky saw himself to the people. This would have been a perfect opportunity for you to change that Senate and then put your condition down. Papa, you had the same offer you wanted to give Kumis, give it to me. But you know, maybe the thing Yombly and Delon doing, they will not go far. You know, my Oma used to tell me, say, when they say animal, you're wrong. If you can't run like cat, don't jump like deer, you're not in it. When they say run, if you goat, run like goat. Don't run like horse, you're not in it. They identical thing that Delon and Yombly starting. Trust me, my brother.
They're not in it.
If they continue down the path and they reach there, these people will fall politically. I can guarantee you they will never recover. You know why I say so, AB? Liberal politics have reached to a point that the Liberal now demanding what they want from the politician. Kumis are the perfect example. Joe Weah are another example. And you listen to the post from Nikutan the other time? Yeah. Before when you call Joe Weah in Nikutan, they will beat you. If possible, they kill you. Now go there, you can call Joe Weah, man, you walk free. To tell you that the Liberian people, we know that they made mistake, they stupid, but trust me, and they're not that stupid. The people told Kumis, go second to Papa, he said no. Go second, he said no. And you see how Kumis dying politically? How much money, effort, time Kumis paying? The Liberian people, they're not even looking in a direction. Tewon Gonglo has been there as poor man lawyer for how many years? Liberian people say that JMB they want. If Delon and Yombly go down the path, and then their own people see that, they see people that abuse them, they go back to them. When Delon and Yombly fall, my brother, they should forget it. They will never recover politically. Thanks for the time, AB. And sorry for holding the line for this long.
Thank you. Keep your call coming out on 215-266-6509. Or you can call us on your WhatsApp number on 215-266-6509. Or you can better call us on 267-466-9119. Once more, 267-466-9119. Or you can better call us on 215-266-6509. That is the number to call to be part of the Manefsan Abraka Talk Show. You know, look, numbly, then they don't calculate well. I can tell you nobody that. Numbly, then don't calculate well. But you can keep your call coming out on 215-266-6509. Or you can keep your call coming out on 267-466-9119. Once more, 267-466-9119. That is the number to call to be part of the Manefsan Abraka Talk Show. You know, for me, I am just resolved to just get the Larimpo what they deserve. Any news I receive, I'm not going to filter, I'm not going to do that. Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, when other call come on, you let me know, I'll hang up. One friend here says, so Senate Protein job, una go for Bassa people. No, my brother, one black dude. Senate Pro Tem job is not just good for Bassa people. The old man wanted to select Youngly, but my brother, you and myself, we handle that lady, that male. You and myself seeing how judge we are carrying the justice system. Will you feel better? The old man select Youngly every day they be going to court. What campaign going on? Let's look at what happened in Lofa County. Part of the reason why UP lost Lofa, the time UP should have been campaigning, they were in court. CDC were campaigning, the other people were campaigning. UP was in court, and we saw the result. Three of the three of the Supreme Court judge on the bench from the Southeast, controlled by George Weah, and the other two.
Cora, what is her name and where are you calling her from?
Hey, good evening. My name is Harris Solman, calling you from Texas.
You have to speak louder, Harris.
Okay, sorry. Maybe can you hear me now?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes. Oh, I listened to that information today on TV. This is my first time calling anyway. I listened to that on news today on Spoon TV, and you, the second person that telling me this. Well, my contribution to Nyombli and DeLon, I know for sure Nyombli and Dialogue are not going to go that route. If they go, let me just say their political career is there. Because first of all, these are people that cause them, that insult them, and for the person to even hang out with them today, I don't know, but that's my part of contribution. I hope they choose the right way to follow Joseph Wakai. That's all I can say to them if they are listening to me. Thank you so much for the time.
Thank you. Let me call Sam back. Keep your call coming out on. Yes, I'm sorry.
Ebi, like I was saying, they how you call it? Someone saying here, JMB consulted all those people all along the line. JMB been talking to them. JMB been speaking with them. In fact, some of them even thought that JMB did not inform them about the speak. JMB informed Yombly when the peak was narrowed down to only between she and Jeremiah Kun. In fact, that press release Yombly put out, it was based on the call from JMB informing her his decision. That was why you see she put out that press release before even the program, because Yombly knew what was going on. Yombly knew everything that was going on in the pipeline. They knew it. George, me say, the old man went to Mr. Ure, tell her Ure and had a meeting with them. JMB was never disrespectful in informing them. There was enough communication that went through. So people should stop going around with these lies. Not because United Party now won't come out to be talking these things, so it doesn't create more tension in the opposition. But all of them were informed along the line. They were all informed. I see someone here saying, Cummins get people. How many people Cummins get? The other time on team I showed that 18-year-old, 17-year-old then propagating Cummins message. And we can see it. The money that Cummins spending in the campaign, a JMB was spending that money, but now the campaign finished. But now it finished. But how many trips that guy have not made around the country? The people are not even going his way. That's why you people not understand. They are not even going his way. So you people need to stop fooling these people. Yombly and Dillon, if they go down that path, my brother, I can tell you for a fact, they will fall and they will fall really bad. Because Liberia, and there goes to other future politicians. Otherwise, yeah, Costa say he coming to become president. If Costa not careful, you'll be the next back on my in Liberia. Take it from me, Eddie. If Costa is where Liberia is right now, the Liberian people's mind is locked down. The only thing I expected for the Yombly, the Delon, and the Costa to do, for the fact they have done all the heavy lifting, they should have put a demand on JMB now. Papa, yeah, say we get a slot, we need this. Now they need to put a demand because they will get more voice because they were in the struggle from the beginning. But when they leave, they're just giving all of the dirty work that they done, the heavy lifting, they're giving it to us to take it for free. And guess what? They need to go start over. And where they're going to start from? The privilege, the voice, the opportunity they get now. in JMB camp, I guarantee you, they might likely not have it out there.
Thank you.
That if from Louis Brown, they don't go and get voice in CPP. That if from Berete, the Yombly or they don't go and get voice in their so-called CPP. That when they go and get voice, they better think twice. That thing I hear Delon talking, Nigerian message, Shakara. That we don't want you making scared, Delon. We support you. We call our family back home. Make that decision. You know what, put water in coconut. That fly will carry your political news.
Thank you. Let's take another caller. Caller, what is your name and where are you calling out from?
Yeah.
You have to reduce your receiver, please.
Yeah. Is it okay now?
Yes, it's okay.
My name is Samuel Blami, calling you from Monrovia, Liberia, as of now.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I listened to the brother just quite shortly, and he made some salient and brilliant points. We are at a crossroad right now in our political sojourn. Liberia right now needs a better leader. We need leadership. And all of the politicians in our contemporary politics, they are self-seeking and self-driven people. I listened to him talk about Nyombli and Dillon. If Nyombli Kanga Lawrence and Abraham Darius Dillon tread that path, the path of going the Cummings way, that would be the greatest mistake ever in their political lives. The Liberian people right now, they are looking for people with integrity. Nyombli have been striving over the years to build such a reputation. She has been trying her best. For me, I've never had absolute respect and trust in Delon, because if you go back in history, you check Delon's profile, you will see that there's nothing tangible that you can count on. The Liberian people just wanted to shame the CDC government. That is the reason why they elected Delon. But in real world scenario, Delon is not even fit to be called a senator. Since Delon became senator, I stand to be corrected. There's not a single bill that he has advocated for that benefited the Liberian people, with the exception of that how to call it, mental home project. That is his own initiative. We talk about something that will benefit the Liberian people holistically. He has never. I stand to be corrected. I say again, he has never, since he became senator. You can never see all of the, like, you will see Sir Joseph right now, we all complain that, oh yes, Sir Joseph, he waits for the 11th hour to start to deliver. You cannot see Delon handprint. You cannot. So with Delon, he's not even sure of being re-elected come 2029. So I don't even want to talk about him. I want to talk about Senator Nyombli Kanga Lawrence. So all of her missions, all of what she used to tell the people, was it because of her own personal advertisement, or was it because she wanted to help to liberate Liberia from this tyrant government, this government that have come to suppress the Liberian people, this government that have wasted or continue to waste our resources? Is it because she was not picked as a vice president? Is it the reason now that she wants to dump the country? Cummings is a divider. I see people calling Cummings fixer. If Cummings was a fixer, he would try to negotiate with Musa Belete and Nyombli Kanga Lawrence. He would try to fix the issue with the Liberty Party. No, he didn't do it. He added fuel to the furnace. Is it the kind of man you call a fixer? Right now, the Liberian boy resolved. They won their country back. George Weah said they were not going to be spectators in their own economy, but right now, they are not only spectators, they are passer buyer in their economy. The Liberian boy is suffering, AB. You come to this country, people cannot even afford to eat. People cannot afford to survive. The youth right now are being subjected to riding keke and motorbike. That's the only thing they can do for themselves.
Yeah. Oh.
There's no job. All of the projects that government have launched, they have not been able to fully execute. All of these things, everything you see here, they are scam. So many people you hear and they come on here, they talk. The big more people they got in government, tell them to come with fact, prima facie. Let them bring documentation to tell you we've achieved this. They cannot. They cannot. I'm so surprised that the opposition leaders will not unite to rescue this country, but they will be castigating and fighting each other for personal advertisement for position. You guys have not even won election, and you guys are here fighting for position. Is it only at the level of the vice presidency that you can impact the lives of the ordinary Liberian? Is that what Nyobli is trying to say to us? So if she does not become vice president, should not work. That ceremonious position over there, the vice presidential job is ceremonious. All of the decisions are taken by the president. There's nothing you can do. Even if you come out to recommend, if the president doesn't buy into your idea, forget it. If I were her, she will have been negotiating with the old man for the Senate pro tem position. After Joe Baka, try and talk to Kun, or you guys can sit down. In fact, make the opposition strong, combine or connect the Unity Party with that of the Liberty Party, forge a stronger party.
Thank you.
It's so frustrating, my brother. It's frustrating at this time to see people trying to push our country into the dream. We are already there. We're praying to call for a liberator. We're praying to call for the situation to change. And these so-called politicians are here trying to spoil everything for the people. But with God above, this country will be redeemed. With God above, Liberia will be able to move in the right direction. And Joseph Nyima Baka and Jeremiah Kun, I'm calling on them to do everything that they can do, and all of the supporters of Joseph Nyima Baka and Jeremiah Kun to do everything that they can do to make sure that they have these two people elected and let the devilish CDC government leave on the scene.
Thank you.
We are tired.
Thank you, Sam. Thank you. Okora, what is your name and where are you calling out from?
Yes, my name is Ellen. I'm calling you from North Carolina.
Evelyn, go ahead.
Yes. Every opposition party has the right to pick their running mate. Joseph Boycott last week or so chose Jeremiah Kun. Fine, we're happy with that. We, the ANC, CPP for the ANC, we are looking to choose our vice president. It has nothing to do with the boycott people.
Also, so
it has nothing to do with you, or you all should not be on here castigating Mr. Cummings or Young Bleed, this and that. You should not do that.
Did you hear me castigating Mr. Cummings?
That's what you and the callers are doing. It's not right.
No.
If Young Bleed,
okay.
No, if you listen now.
No, go ahead, my sister. No, go ahead, my sister. Go ahead. Yeah.
If Young Bleed wants to work with Alexander Cummings, it is for the betterment of our country. It's not something for us to sit on here and criticize the woman, call her this name, that. The people fight and they make up. And that's what they are doing. They are putting Liberia first. So if Cummings and Youngblin want to work together, I am so pleased to hear that. I hope and pray that it happens.
Okay.
We need to find the best leader for Liberia, and that's what they're working towards.
Okay.
Okay, that's all I have to say.
Okay, before you go, I never castigated Mr. Cummings. I said that the people of Maryland came out and I brought it on my show, on the Liberian People show, and I was able to say that the people said, and I have the clip here, the people said that they don't know Mr. Cummings. Mr. Cummings does not speak his own dialect. Okay, let's hold fast to all of that. Mr. Cummings supported Musa Hassan Belete. They went to the Supreme Court against this woman. They went to the Supreme Court against this woman. Against ADD. You listen to the statement what you listen to the statement what can you lower your receiver?
I just want to say this
Please,
to you. It is not,
Pastor Mo, please lower your receiver.
It's not possible. Please, let me finish. It's not possible for everybody to know the name of a stranger. How do those people sound when they say that?
I'm coming. You
don't know. I don't know that person.
We can sing together, but we can talk together anyway. Bye.
Sorry.
Okay, all right.
Go ahead, finish.
No, I'm good. I am just saying if ADD and Madam Lawrence do that, they go that way, that political career is done. That's what I have to say.
That's why you can say that, but you cannot determine that. I mean, okay. You can say that all you want to, but it doesn't mean that it's fact.
Okay, all right.
It's fear. I think it's fear on the boycott part.
Okay,
it's
all
fear.
Right.
Yeah, that's fear tactic.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Pastor Mo, how you doing?
I'm doing great. How you doing?
I'm doing quite okay.
How the Twin City?
My man, my brother, look, this city here, this city, I wasted all of my time in Philly. But this city, with God willing, this city is good. But welcome to the Manessa Nabraka Talk Show.
Thank you, Abby. I tuned in late. I didn't hear your discussion before calling, but I listened to one or two callers.
Mm-hmm.
But I will just speak from most of the callers and speak on behalf of myself. And I'll say this to all of our listeners. The Liberian people are going to decide who's going to be the next president. George Weah is not going to win as president of Liberia. And I say, Honorable Joe Walker made the best decision. I have been supporting Honorable Joe Walker for a while now, since 2017 elections. And we told the Liberian people not to vote for George Weah. They didn't believe us. We were praying and we saw what is going on in Liberia even before it started to happen in Liberia. They said we hated this young man. But now they have tasted his leadership. They know that George Weah is unable to take the country to where it is. Honorable Barker have made the best decision. And whosoever Honorable Cummings want to take, it's up to him. But I can be in a collaboration with you, Brother Eddie, and with 3 other persons, and you are the standard bearer. If you choose any other person that you feel best fit the position that you are vying for, that does not give me right to run away because I want to be vice president. What I need to do is to go in my closet and think and get back to my followers, tell them we have to do this. It is because of Liberia. If you ask me who I wanted Honorable Walker to take, I will tell you Youngblin Kanga. She was my choice. But he who's going to be the next president of Liberia, made the best choice. So does that mean that I should go to where Yombly go? No. It is about Liberia. And why I wanted that, because he has the experience.
Pastor Mo, not to cut you off. You know that the paper once told Nyamli to resign. That you wanted to carry Nyamli, that he told Nyamli to resign. Nyamli refused.
Yeah, but AB, look at this logic. I respect Nyamli Kanga. I respect her a whole lot. I'm not here to denigrate her. I'm not here to bring her down. But let me tell you this. The Liberty Party is split. The Liberty Party have never pulled out of the CPP. If Honorable Barker would have chosen her as his vice standard or as running mate, it will create a problem for his ascendancy. He made the best choice. You cannot select somebody who party is in confusion, who party is in court, and are still looking for a way of direction. It's going to keep dragging. They never pulled out of the CPP. So the best choice is to go to where he went. He feels it is the best choice. So what they need to do, since your party is still in this array, and you got...
Cora, I'm coming to you. Just hold on. I'm coming to you.
It's not about an individual. It's not about an individual. It is about Liberia. Look at where Liberia is going now. Look at the state of affairs. Look how Georgia have taken Liberia to I don't even know what to say. Everybody in Liberia have become a beggar. They call you, they text you, even you at work, they still calling you. You cancel the call, they still calling you. It is because many of them are unable to find the daily bread.
Okay. All right, Pastor, yes. Make it snappy now.
So I just want to tell Yambi Kanga, Dilo, and the rest of the team, we know how they feel. Making a decision for a running mate, people will get hurt, but they must understand it is about Liberia.
Thank you.
It is not about an individual. It's about Liberia and the suffering masses. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Cora, what is your name and where are you calling out from? Cora, what is your name and where are you calling out from?
Hi, my name is Javi and I'm calling from Washington, D.C.
Jale, go ahead.
So, this is just a little breakdown. Because from what all you guys do, it will come to the point that the United Party will need the ANC, and the ANC might need the United Party. Because I know one political party cannot beat the CDC. And in the end, there will be so much bitterness, and one group will say, okay, it's better the CDC go for 12 years than to give my vote. Because from what all of these talk show hosts, all of you are doing is like...
Cora, I'm coming to you. Just hold on. I'm coming to you.
Yeah.
I'll come to you. Please call me for the phone. I'll call you back.
Okay.
Not be holding the Senate voting because cities, the United Party have more senators in the House than anything, but they spend money to buy their votes. So giving Yombi Kanga to say you will be the Senate voting, it's not guaranteed. They only cannot guarantee that she's going to be. Okay? So just the same way everybody got their reservations, they like the old man Bwaka, but the decision he made, when you see Jeremiah Kuhn, you see the face of Prince Johnson. So what does that mean? Anything happens, so we're going to have Prince Johnson to be like the president, we're going to award him for whatever it is?
No. When I say Jeremiah Kuhn, I don't see Prince Johnson. When I say, because crime is not transferable. Jeremiah Kuhn
No, we are not transferring the crime. We're not transferring the crime. But you see, before the world could even know about of the old man taking Jeremiah. Prince Johnson was on different platforms announcing it. Okay, so
So
it
what does
shows
that
that
mean? What does that mean? What does that
no,
mean?
it means that Prince
Oh,
Johnson. Did you listen? Did you listen to for Prince Johnson his comments he was making? It had a lot of people afraid.
what does
That
that
what is
mean?
this?
What does that mean? What does that mean when Prince Johnson pledged support? It was the same Prince Johnson who pledged support to Madame Salif won
We're
two
not
times.
saying Prince
No, 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 no,
Johnson
no, no, no,
pledges
no, no,
support.
no, no.
A man coming from Prince Johnson party that Prince Johnson has a total control over.
I coming. Give me a chance a little bit. Madame Salih, 205, Madame Salih applies for a request for Prince Johnson support. Prince Johnson supported Madame Salih. There is nobody that can be able to win election in Liberia without winning Nima County. There is no elections. I doubt it.
So are you sure that Jeremiah is going to get 100% vote? To the woman, you should know that Gonglo is in, you know that Gonglo is in a way in a making too.
The vote that
because
the people
Nima
will
is
receive,
divided on tribal basis.
the vote that the people will receive in Nima County, that will be the first time for Nima County to go all green. Thank you.
Okay, all right.
Let me call another. Let me call another. Bro,
AB, good morning, brother.
Good morning. How you doing?
Oh yeah, I'm fine. I'm calling from Australia. What was the content of the discussion?
Okay. Listen. Then you may call back. Yes, Sam. Go ahead.
Yeah, maybe just 1 minute. The lady that just left the line. You see, Liberian people, seriously, my brother. They seen Jeremiah Kun talking about. Do you know Kumis went begging Jeremiah Kun and he refused?
Yeah.
Do you people know that?
No, they don't know that.
Do you people know that? We need to stop this. Every political party at the moment pretty much get rebel or rebel leader behind it. What will you say about Donald J being behind Alexander Cummings? That rebel face you can see when you see Alexander Cummings? That rebel face you can see? The model forces, then the model general then are working with Joe Weah, now their faces you can see, or that Joe Weah faces you can see in the country. Let me tell you people, Joseph Boca is not any kid. Jeremiah, 2017, are you people aware that Prince Johnson told Jeremiah Kun for them to support George Weah? Jeremiah Kun said no. You people think that Jeremiah Kun has small brother Prince Johnson be pulling by her ear? 2017, Jeremiah Kun was the campaign chairperson for JMB in Nima County. Prince Johnson told him, move from behind JMB, let's go support George Weah. And Jeremiah Kun told him no, because I know Mr. Weah will not provide better leadership for the country. And he never went with Prince Johnson. Because of that, they fell apart later, they fixed their friendship. At that time, Jeremiah Kun was still in the same party with Prince Johnson. Are you guys aware of that? Are you guys aware of that? So you people think Jeremiah Kun will look at his political future now, knowing that he's young, there's a possibility that he could one day become a leader. He will sit down and be stupid for Prince Johnson to make silly decisions that will affect him. And now Prince Johnson, come on, man, Liberian people, we need to think, and we need to think smartly. And let me say to my sister Ellen, you see, sometimes when people saying things, they see integrity we can be beating CDC for. When it happens in our shoes, then we overlook it. We all wanted JMB to choose Yombly. The old man unfortunately chose Jeremiah Kun outside of his circle. Fair enough. Now Mr. Cummings making the right decision. You're calling Mr. Cummings a leader. They see Mr. Cummings that defied Yombly and went to Liberty Party. They see Mr. Cummings that went to court with Berete to prosecute the law and Yombly for the one party. Let me tell you people, Yombly is not even looking at putting Liberty Party together, that her interest she's looking for. Because as we speak, Berete has refused for her to go as a standard bearer of Liberty Party under Cummings vice presidency. They see people you're praising you. And Musa Berete and Cummings in there. When you see Cummings fair, what you can see, that criminal fair you can see.
Okay.
Because the red-hand man next to him, FIFA just indicted him as a criminal.
Okay,
And ban him for 10 years. So that criminal you can see when you see
send low hold you there. Low take Sister Ellen on the other line. Low hold you right there. Sister Ellen, go ahead.
No, Sam, the lady that just called, I'm not that person. Okay? I did not insult. You say I insulted somebody, JMB or so. No, I have never insulted JMB. The only thing I've said about JMB is that JMB should give way to the new generation. That this is a different generation. Let them take over the country. We all love Liberia.
Okay.
Okay? He picked Jeremiah Kun, yes.
Jeremiah Kun is an old man, right?
Jeremiah Kun, I will not lie. I support ANC. I'm from Nimba, and I support ANC. Jeremiah Kun, I wanted Jeremiah Kun for Kumis. I will not lie. I did. But we lost Jeremiah Kun. So why we can't go with Yombly? She's the second best. Those two are very popular right now in Liberia. Yes. We will go with Yombly.
Hold on.
Yombly with
No, Ellen, go ahead.
Yombly means well for Liberia, so does Jeremiah Kun. We will go with Yombly. And the campaign will begin. We will see who will carry Liberia.
Thank you.
You guys continue to say Kumis is the stranger. I love this stranger. This is a stranger that everybody knows his name and picture.
Everybody where?
Can you imagine that?
Everybody where?
Everybody that talks about Kumis, they mention
why
his
you
name.
call everybody?
We don't know Alexander Kumis, but you will know him when it comes time to go in that ballot booth and cast your vote. You know him.
Okay.
He is well known. Kumis is popular.
Okay.
He is well known. He will win this election. Y'all watch and see.
Okay. Thank you. That's how we come to the end. But before we come to the very, very end, let's take Okada, what is her name and where are you calling her from?
Zay.
Yeah. Go ahead.
How you doing, my brother? My name is Emmanuel and I call from North Carolina. All right. The issue here is Yombly is not going anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Everything you guys are hearing, I think, is just on mere politics. But I think Yombly is not going anywhere. But I listened to the lady who called earlier on talking about, why the UP is involved in the peak of, the VP peak of Alexander Cummings. The VP peak of JMB. The Cummings people throw it on the head more than any other person. They ran with it. And so the thing is that you got to see the logic.
Yeah, it be.
Yombly is not going to go anywhere. Look, let me tell you something. Basketball got proud. I'm gonna tell you this. They got it proud.
I know that.
They dragged that woman. Even my own B says Yasini. They have all kind of things to say about that woman. And but one thing I noticed is that if you for them, they glorify you.
Yeah, if you against
you, then they look down on you. They say the many things to you. That's the reason why sometimes when people try to see how best they can tell me to join the ANC, I can't want to say anything because I think it's just a big organization that just bully people when they're ready. That's how I feel. Honestly. And what I told the other guy the other day, Mr. Comey is a very good commodity. But the marketing manager, they ain't doing no good work. They can't even sell their own goods. And they all want to play blaming people. That ticket you see, JMB and how they call him, Jeremiah Kun, that's a beautiful ticket, my man. Look, the very first time for me to hear somebody from the government, from in the government, one of the president's close associates, matter of fact, the president called the president VP, Kalasco called on Julia Jess show that afternoon. I listened to OKFA. He made reference to that ticket. I knew it touched him. Oh, that man who rebel, that now you know Prince Johnson rebel. 2005, Prince Johnson was not rebel. 2011, Prince Johnson was not rebel. Oh, that now he rebel. Okay, we will use the rebel this time around. Because I would have seen rebel Ellen Johnson wanted. And I just seen rebel she worked with. Today, she served 2 terms and left. So the mayor keep calling rebel. Why is it that the man will always be king? But they cannot be a king. They did a second be king. They always a king maker. You didn't point stupid? You're playing stupid?
We are not stupid.
No. You guys are not stupid. So because you guys are not stupid, why? Look, JMB working with somebody who, listen to the man's speech, who's ready to learn. This man is very humble. Look, let me tell you something. Those who, I'm not trying to take all your time, but let me tell you this. Those who feel that JMB are talking about paper that you can pull around there on chess game, can't yourself ask yourself one of the questions. Why is it that when Ellen came to run her campaign, she chose that man to become her vice president? Why is it when Ellen was leaving? Why is it when Ellen was leaving, she refused to allow that man to become president? Up to today, she's still fighting. Listen, Costa and all the other people who were with that Pape. Pape got ready, Pape picked somebody different because Pape Cash called them on their own word. They say anybody the Pape bring the Pape, they will support the person.
They will support the person.
Now, listen to this, AB. Now, the Pape brought somebody now. Everybody flying, they're trying to go their own way, but I'm going to tell you, there's nobody going anywhere. Everybody will come back because their own political life is at stake. They did a lot of heavy lifting. Let me tell you this. The Joseph Walker, you think that small man you play with, look, they cannot, look, I just pray to God that that old man accept to that presidency. If the Papa can treat, because I know what running around today and look in the face and tell us, listen, this is what I want. They can't even dictate where he's going going that direction. When I'm ready to prosecute people will carry people will carry family to the mansion to beg that man, and you'll see the fun. That's the way go man you see like that. Yeah, like, you know, I love JMB, brother. I see it here on the brother. The poor woman, brother.
Thank you.
You know.
Nathaniel, go ahead.
Yeah. Oh, thank you, AB, for giving me the time. Yeah, you know, actually for me, I support ZB Bakai for choosing Jeremiah Kun. Because you see the Benina Ure, you see the Costa, you see the Komi, and how they call my sister Nyobli Kanga. Even if they were in my shoe, Joseph Barker, it would be confusing. How can 4 individuals vying for one spot? So the Papa News, he made a sound decision by selecting a neutral pricing. And then the neutral pricing is a pricing in a county which is Jeremiah Kun. We get a lot of votes. But, you know, let's see, nobody can then supposed to be, and how they call it, man, coming, they're supposed to tell God, thank you. The reason I'm saying this is that, for example, see what happened in Lokintown. I grew up in Lokintown, right? Bushra Island. When Tila Ure and Nyobli Kanga went there, they nearly killed them. We need a rapid look opposition. When the Komi and Jaka Koluba went Zwedru, our people, they don't know what happened. That nonsense would never happen to Jeremiah Kun when he and how to call it, Pabuaka go in our county. CDC is not an organization that let easy people. No, the people then when they react, you react. They will be afraid of you, and the election will be free and fair. But we just put someone a mad person, like a weak person, nobody can out there and they went and the other kid there in Logantown and nothing came from. You did not know something can happen. I support the old man 100% for electing Jeremiah Kun so that that man will be vehemently removed from our country. We don't need George. We are in our country. It's a criminal. He need to go. So I support Joseph Walker 100% for supporting our brother. I'm not a tribalist. I'm a bashman, but I support Jeremiah Kun. Jeremiah Kun and our woman will never go in any county CDC. How they call it, guy, generation coaching with organize people to come and threaten the opposition. Labron for your shine your eye. Those people were carrying big casket around here. That mentality killing human being. They stay in your heart. So the old man elect the old Jeremiah Kun. We're supposed to be happy. Because I know our good brother, when they try shit, they will react. CDC, no. Thank you very much, brother. Thank you so much.
Thank you. On this note, this is, we will take 2 more quarters, and then we'll quarter a day. Sam, you have 2 minutes. You have 2 minutes. Go ahead. You have 2 minutes.
Again, yeah, AB again. Election is about numbers. Elections is about numbers. Yeah, I'm getting you. I understand you. Election is about numbers. If you look at the two individuals, putting Cummings and Kun and Nyombli on a platform, I'm telling you, in our contemporary bodily politics, Jeremiah Kun will garner more vote for you than Nyombli Kanga Lawrence. Jeremiah Kun has a stable constituent, which is of course Nimba County.
But this is a guy. This is a
When
guy that
Nimba,
speak. This is a guy that speak 5 different dialects. Jeremiah Kwankun speak
thank you,
5 different dialects.
thank you. So I see no reason why Nyombli Kanga Lawrence will feel disenchanted and she will want to abandon the movement because Joseph Boakai picked Jeremiah Kun. Jeremiah Kun in Liberian politics, if you follow his track record, he got good track records. He has not been involved into. Look, I don't see why people want to denigrate this man character. I went to school with him. He and myself were in Cotton together. This guy is a very quiet and peaceful human being. He served as president of the graduating senior class in 2010, and he coordinated the affairs of the class so well and brilliantly that none of the colleagues complained. Look, let the people give this man a chance to learn and work with Joseph Newman Boakai. I expect Senator Nyombli Kanga Lawrence to wait for her time. This is not her time to be vice president. When God's appointed time for Nyombli to be vice president comes, Nyombli will be vice president. I'm calling on her in this public manner to please accept the old man's decision and try and settle down and work with him and see how best they can move Liberia forward. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you. We'll be calling Sam. We'll be calling Samuel. Sam, and then we'll call it a day. Yeah, Sam, you are our last caller. Go ahead.
Yeah, you know, the second to the last caller raised a very significant point that people are not paying attention to. You know why CDC shitting their pants? Maybe CDC know a Prince Johnson, a Jeremiah Kun will not go camping somewhere they misbehave around it. That's 1. 2, Jeremiah Kun work with Thomas Fala in the House of Rep. So they know Jeremiah Kun got info on them. They know that. If you see CDC shitting their pants, they know this is an insider that had left their camp. So if they try anything, it will hurt them. Maybe the dog that carry Boom, that dog able to bring Boom back. Maybe if you see dog sit down in the grass eating Boom, it doesn't mean that that dog not let that Boom, but that Boom too big for that dog, and it won't be embarrassed. It go far off. It sit there, either it will leave it right in that grass and walk away. Why you think CDC gone quiet and they shitting their pants? They call it Jeremiah Kun rebel. Let me say Prince Johnson rebel. Let me tell you, Abi, when CDC misbehave, they coming campaign, they will get misbehavior. Check what the caller was saying. Look at the places Delon and other people went. And you see how they misbehave? Say anything happen on CDC running to court? Let me tell you, people should look at this pick. It's a strategic pick. If you believe in even me, I was not happy. My plan was Nyombli.
Yeah, you
but
told
when
me.
I sat down, I look at all the circumstances that surround Nyombli and all of the conditions they almost consider. The thing people don't know, Jeremiah Kun is a very humble person. Okay? Jeremiah Kun been in Shady D. I'm not supporting a thing he did in the House of Rep with Thomas Fala. Like all of them did is still in there. But Jeremiah Kun, he's a very humble guy. Jeremiah Kun lived in Grand Bassa. Jeremiah Kun got a little bit of influence there. He can speak Bassa. Jeremiah Kun got linked in the Southeast. Jeremiah Kun get linked in Morovia. Jeremiah Kun get linked in Nimba by far. And these were the conditions we were considering Nyombli for. Let me tell you, me, I'm not scared of Nyombli going. People should stop being scared. Okay? I'm not a fella. I want to see Nyombli carrying Musa Belete back to the Bassa people to sell him to them. I want to see it. I want to see how Nyombli will carry a Cummins to Grand Bassa. The Cummins that split their party. I want to see how she will sell Cummins to the Bassa people. I want to see that one. Musa Belete went there, the people stone him. I want to see how Nyombli will carry Musa. In fact, Abi, people now, let me tell you, Nyombli, the best thing Nyombli can do now that will hurt JMB or hurt the electoral process when she go to Taiwan. But a Yombly go with Cummings. It will even hurt Cummings the most. They're not even, you see, the politicians, they're not smart. They're not smart, AB. These people.
What are coming to you? I'm coming to you. I lost Sam. I lost Sam. So I'm sorry I lost you. Go ahead.
Yeah. So that people start hurting their head. That thing Dylan only doing it to cover his face. And the thing we hear about Dylan, if that information leak out from the government, if that information leak out, and not even leak out, but if that information is true, Dylan should just know his political career that fly will carry the news. The information we're hearing, if that information are true, he's screwed. He's screwed big time. So me, I just want to see Yombly carrying. I see Melvin here talking nonsense, my brother. You're not ready yet. Y'all will feed it. They just taking Jeremiah Kun and Prince Johnson behind John. We are at 30% of CDC vote there goes so 30%. Yeah, my brother, just what the caller was saying. The Cummins people, the Yombly people. In case JMB are going to choose Costa, how are they going to feel? So Yombly are going to go away too? Or if JMB are going to choose Yombly, Ben and you and Una Gru are going to go away. Let me tell you, AB, we may think now that this is not the best, but trust me, strategically, this is one of the best decisions that JMB made. It's only up to you as a person to sit down and look at the reasons that they all may consider. Jeremiah Kun is very humble. Jeremiah Kun is ready to learn. Jeremiah Kun is very submissive. And Jeremiah Kun is Jeremiah Kun. I'm not looking at Jeremiah Kun for Prince Johnson. You know, people not know the JMB we're talking about. And ANC people used to say that Costa will control JMB, and they can see Costa controlling him now. They used to say, oh, the people will control. Let me tell you, that old man, he can be sitting, he acting like he not there. People think say he can be sleeping. AB, I will tell you that, do you know one of JMB security used to be stealing from in your bed, and the papa used to see him eating, the papa sleeping? AB, during Ellington. That one time he took the money, the old man told him to put it back. When he did it, I think they tear or the fourth time. This is a deep secret, I'm telling you, AB. When the papa asked him to put it back, he jerked. The papa said, don't see me when I sit like that, I don't sleep. I'm just a quiet person, and I do a lot of meditation. So people think when JB sitting like that, he's sleeping. That old man not sleeping. That old man eye is very clear, and he can be watching, and he can be doing his thing in his own way. So they put that thing say, when JMB win, even Jeremiah Kun, when JMB win, Jeremiah Kun will be sleeping. JMB will read that letter for the war crime code before he wake up daybreak already gone through. That's why they not even know. Maybe when that papa win, go and money people, go ask them about JMB, they will tell you. The papa will take this from me, AB. Ain't I telling you? Ain't I kissing me? I'm telling you, the first people that papa will smoke in that government will be the Kizipo. If you're not happy, AB, don't change my name. The first people that papa will prosecute for them to know that JMB is serious, he will start from his own tribal people. And I'm telling you here today, the first group of people JMB will put in orange jumpsuit to be heading to the court will be the Kizi people. When he do it to them, then the other tribe will see and know that JMB is not tribalist. That old man keeping most things to his chest. You know the poor God is saying that when you are a man that gone through poor society and come out, why you keep in your chest is what they call man. That one yeah Costa, they can't do what JMB I say. Yeah, imagine JMB choosing Costa tomorrow and go sit down. Labrepo, we better be serious.
Thank you.
The first people that man will smoke, AB, you will say, I tell you, that papa just won't sit down in that position. Liberian people, we will sit down and we will say, wow, that is the trouble of our generation. It's up to us. President Tobo was vice president for 27 years. When he came today, we can all sit down and say that was the best president we ever had. JMB was well prepared. That's why you see that we're doing everything in her will possible so that Ome can take office because she know the capability of JMB. They know what JMB brings to the table. Liberian people sit down, think, analyze.
Okay.
Everybody in the political scene attacking the old man. You think I mistake?
Thank
Because
you.
they know when the old man is sent to that position, he will do a better job. So they are all afraid. Their criminal cartel then will close. All their
Thank you.
stupid thing they're doing in that country will come to an end. But they want it. Thanks for the time, AB.
Thank you. Kora, what is your name and where are you calling from?
Yeah, how are you, Evie? My name is Rebecca. I'm calling from North Dakota.
You are our last caller. Go ahead.
Yeah, Evie. You know, myself, when JMB first, when they talk about Jeremiah Kun, I was not happy about it. But I'm going to tell you something. Nothing that happened here, you came up with Akawa Gray and those LU students. When you listen to Jeremiah Kun, talking to Akawa Gray in the house that morning, I sat down and I said, yeah, this man is a leader. The mayor is a leader. The man who are looking, the man is a leader. GMB did not make mistake. No. I understand. Everybody mad. Everybody trying to, they want for the people to do this, for the people to do. You can't satisfy everybody. Our goal is to take Joria from power and get our country back on track. Let me tell you something. That nonsense that you'll be doing, and you'll be sure that her political career is dead. She and Darren, I'm a bastard woman. I'm telling you what I'm telling you right now. No. And you'll be try that nonsense, what she's doing. Where they running around, when they get a and rat that tail not beyond the pot. They try that nonsense, you will see what pastor people will do. Then you'll be try it. My brother, we need to come together and support the papi and to regain our country. We're not here for foolishness. Everybody talking about Jeremiah Kum. Everybody doing this. Everybody saying this. Everything they say about the mayor, they got proof. They got proof. For the time I saw that man talking that morning to Akara
okay.
For the LU student in the house. I got to know. I said, yeah, this man, yeah. If you listen sound to him, he's a leader. And we all have to get together and support him, my brother.
That man, what the people are looking, that man, he went to Cottington when he was selling fuel. When that Jeremiah Kwankun was selling fuel on the sidewalk. When he went to school in Cottington.
Yep.
That is the same Jeremiah Kwankun that run on the United Party ticket, his first seat, his first election to become representative, that United Party ticket that he ran on.
That man, he's a wise man. JB, that man mistake. I'm not going to lie to nobody. We need to put our hands together, take our pride and put it on our feet and support this identical ticket. The ticket is a strong ticket, and I believe 100% that we are going to win. GMB and Jeremiah Kum going to take that country to the next level. You didn't believe me? You had to follow that man and listen to his past and everything that he has been through. Say he been in government. By the time you get to know that the man is a real leader.
That's the only senator. That's the only senator that speaks 5 different dialects. 5 different.
Yeah, and everything he said, Eddie, when you really listen, I said, I listen to it. I said, I keep replaying the thing. I said, tell me, I'm looking this man up. That man speak like a real wise man. That man speak like a real leader. He's not trying to cause trouble to Akawa Gray. He's not trying to cause trouble on the LU terrain. He was making Akawa Gray to honestly, my man, if you are a leader, and when you are leading people, you have to act like. I said, when I listen to that man, I said, wow, we still got sensible people in Liberia.
Yeah.
We need to support these people. But thank you so much, Abby. Thank you for the show.
Thank you.
Mama, why when I go? Are you a girl when I Mama, Mary, no walk up and
let me welcome my own sister Ellen Paul. That is my sister from different mouth. Let me welcome another sister here, Ambassador Emma Sharif. Let me welcome my friend and brother Melvin Tewen Copper. Nathan Barnes, good morning. Tata Brown, let me say good morning to you.
walk away.
My own papa, my own United Party papa, John Falla. Welcome.
Let's go away. To the way of Quadra, Quadra. The man away. Prepare, quiet.
Let me welcome Modu Sharif. Welcome, my friend and brother.
Mama, we're going sorry.
Beatrice Sapi.
That's it. I don't quite find when I say they want
Melvin Towie Cooper, how you doing?
Boy, Pasaru, Papa, you see, I miss a Bacamopo. What I want to get a gun sooner. Young mess at the world, just said
Manoa Ash window. Massa Riggs.
Mary, why do the one and so that way? Mary, why do the one and so that
and let me say good afternoon, good morning, good afternoon, good morning, good evening to everyone, wherever you find yourself. Good night. Let me say to you, it was a pleasant time having you all here about this time to be able to share the page. Rebecca Tapper. This was a wonderful time for us to be here, for us to be able to share our knowledge, for us to be able to share our view. Let me say to you all, I don't hold nobody as my enemies. I don't have Mr. Alexander B. Comey, he's a decent man. I don't have him as my enemy. I don't have ADD as my enemy. I don't have the own big brother Musad Hassan Belete as my enemy. I don't have my own big sister Nyambli Kanga Lawrence. My salutations. But what I will say to all of you, Liberia is our common denominator. Liberia is our only common goal that we want to defeat this idiotic president, Mr. George Manawia. So let me say good night to you all. Bye bye for now.